A pale band of morning on the ceiling, light without a rush. The night loosens from its corners into a softer hush. A window breathing toward the daylight, curtains drift apart. The body eases from its guarding around the heart. Calm finds a way through steady breathing like tide beneath the stone. Stillness settles in the open where the strain had grown. Ease gathers in the quiet margins and makes the space its own. Your thoughts move wide beyond their outlines, thinner at the seam. No sharp insistence left to circle or intervene. Control releases at the shoreline of a once resistant tide. Distance and slips aside. Quiet holds the air between things, between the ribs and light. Calm finds a way through softened hours, out of habit, out of fight. It gathers low beneath the breathing and steadies into night. A patient current rising, falling slow. Noise dissolves into a backdrop wide and low. What was clenched begins unlearning how to brace the frame. Gravity restores the shoulders without a name. Find a way, do it, 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 do. Find a way, do it, do it, do it, do it. In the body like dusk along a plain. Calm finds a way without announcement, without a loss or gain. Ease gathers where the weight had lingered and leaves a gentler plane. Light resting where it falls, air level in the room. Breath continuing unforced, no ending to mark home. Quiet that remains. A pale wash spreading on the ceiling, morning barely blue. The night unfastens from the corners and passes through a window crack to let the cooling curtains move in waves. The body loosens from its posture, nothing left to save. Calm finds a way through steady breathing like tide along a shore. Stillness settles in the open where the rush once tore. Ease gathers in the quiet hollows and asks for nothing. more. Yeah. Thoughts drift wide into the distance, edges losing claim. No need to name their fading shapes or trace their aim. Control unwinds its careful structure, falls back into the stream. Tension thins beneath the surface of their steam. Quiet holds a room in balance between the pulse and light. Calm finds a way through softened hours. Out of habit, out of fight, it gathers low beneath the breathing and steadies into night. Yeah. Breath becomes a patient current, rising, falling slow. Noise dissolves into a backdrop, wide and low. What was clenched begins unlearning how to brace the frame. Gravity restores the shoulders without a name. Stillness settles in the body like dusk across a plain. Calm finds a way without announcement, without a loss or gain. He gathers where the weight had lingered and leaves a softer plane. Yeah, moving like fading thin, no dramatic turn, just settling in. Moving like fading thin, no dramatic turn, just settling in. Thin light resting on the ceiling, clouded slow to form. The day removes its outer layers without a storm. A chair angled toward the window, curtains breathing wide. The body lowers from its guarding and lets it slide. Calm finds a way through quiet breathing, like water under clay. Stillness settles in the open, where the strain would stay. Ease gathers in the silent corners and carries it away. Oh, da 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 ba 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 da ba da 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 ba da 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 da. Thoughts drift out beyond their outlines, fainter at the seam. No sharp resistance in their passing, no need to redeem. Control releases at the center, thread by thinning thread. Vision fades into the margins where it once had spread. Quiet holds the air between things, between the ribs and wall. Calm finds a way through softened hours without a rise or fall. But it gathers low beneath the breathing and steadies it all. Breath becomes a patient shoreline, rising, falling clear. Noise recedes into a distance, barely here. What was clenched begins unlearning how to hold so tight. Gravity restores the shoulders to their natural height. resting on the ceiling. Morning not yet bright, the room holds on to its last shadows before releasing light. A cup cooling in the window, steam dissolving thin. The body eases from its angles and lets the air move in. Calm finds a way through quiet breathing, like water under stone. Stillness settles in the low light, where the strain had grown. Ease gathers in the open spaces and makes the center known. Thoughts widen past their outlines, blurring at the seam. No sharp corners left insisting on what they mean. Control slips back into the current of a slower tide. Tension thins along the shoreline and drifts aside. Quiet holds the air between things, between the ribs and the wall. Calm finds a way through softened edges without a rise or fall. It gathers slow beneath the breathing and steadies it all. Breath becomes a simple anchor, rising, falling clear. Noise recedes into a distance barely heard. What was clenched begins forgetting how to brace so tight. Gravity restores the shoulders to their natural height. Stillness settles in the body like dusk across a plain. Calm finds a way without announcement, without a loss or gain. Ease gathers where the weighted linger and leaves a gentler frame. Air in, air out, light leaning low, nothing dramatic, just slow. Da 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 da. Yeah, da 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 da. A faint gray morning on the ceiling, light without demand. The night slips back from quiet corners like water from the sand. A window open to the coolness, curtains drift and bend. The body eases from its holding and doesn't need to mend. Calm finds a way through steady breathing, like tide beneath the stone. Stillness settles in the open, where the strain had grown. Ease gathers in the quiet margins and makes the space its own. Thoughts move wide beyond their outlines, thinner at the seam. No sharp insistence left to follow or intervene. Control releases at the shoreline of a once tightened tide. Tension thins into the distance and slips aside. And slips aside. Quiet holds the air between things, between the ribs and light. Calm finds a way through softened hours, out of habit, out of fight. It gathers low beneath the breathing and steadies into night. ocean current, rising, falling, slow. Noise dissolves into a backdrop, wide and low. What was clenched begins unlearning how to brace the frame. Gravity restores the shoulders without a name. Stillness settles in the body like dusk across a plain. Calm finds a way without announcement, without a loss or gain. Ease gathers where the weight had lingered and leaves a gentler plane. Ooh, the window stays open, the light leans softer, breath moving through even space. Nothing to close, only air that stays. Soft gray morning on the ceiling, light not fully formed. The air moves through an open window, cool and almost warm. A quiet line along the floorboards, dust turning in its arc. The body lowers from its holding without a mark. Calm finds a way through open breathing, like water under sand. Stillness settles in the quiet, no signal, no command. Ease gathers where the strain was resting and opens up the hand. Thoughts drift wide beyond the rafters, less tethered than before. No need to brace against their passing or guard the door. Control releases at the center, fed by thinning thread. Tension fades into the margins where it once had spread. Quiet holds the room together between the pulse and air. Calm finds a way through softened corners already there. It gathers slow beneath the breathing and steadies everywhere. Breath becomes a shallow shoreline, a rising, falling true. A noise dissolves into a distance, pale blue. What was clenched begins unlearning how to carry tight. Gravity returns the shoulders to their natural height. Stillness settles in the body like dusk along a field. Calm finds a way without announcement, nothing forced or sealed. Ease gathers where the weight had lingered and lets the center yield. Air moving slow, light leaning thin, no dramatic turn, just in. A thin line of daylight on the ceiling, barely drawn in white. The room loosens its quiet corners after the night. A window breathing toward the morning, curtains slow and wide. The body lowers from its bracing and lets it slide. Calm finds a way through steady breathing, like tide across the shore. Stillness settles in the open where the strain once tore. Ease gathers in the silent spaces and asks for nothing more. Drift wide beyond their outlines, fainter at the seam, no sharp insistence left to echo or intervene. Control unwinds its careful posture, falls back into the stream. Tension thins beneath the surface, soft as steam. Quiet holds the air between things, between the ribs and wall. Calm finds a way through loosened hours without a rise or fall. Settles in the body like dusk along a plain. Calm finds a way without announcement, without a loss or gain. Ease gathers where the weight had lingered and leaves a softer plane. And moving light, thinning thin, where the pressure was somewhere in the quiet planet. Hey. A muted sky along the ceiling, color stretched and thin. The day steps out of its sharper outline and lets the quiet in. A glass of water on the table, light bending through its side. The body shifts from its small defenses and sets them down beside. Calm finds a way through steady breathing, like current under sand. Stillness settles in the open without a firm command. Ease gathers where the pull was constant and loosens what was planned. Beyond their borders, less certain where they land. No need to trace their distant weather or understand. Control unwinds its careful angles, falls back into the stream. Tension thins along the surface, soft as a seam. Quiet holds the space between things, between the pulse and light. Calm finds a way through softened hours, out of habit, out of fight. It gathers low beneath the breathing and steadies into night. Breath becomes a patient shoreline, rising, falling slow. Noise dissolves into a distance, wide and low. What was clenched begins unlearning how to brace the frame. Gravity restores the shoulder. settles in the body, like dusk across a plain. Calm finds a way without announcement, without a loss or gain. Ease gathers where the weight had lingered and leaves a softer plane. Color soft and spare, the night withdraws from silent corners into open air. A window breathing toward the coolness, curtains barely sway. Body eases from its holding and lets it stay. Calm finds a way through steady breathing, like water under stone. Stillness settles in the open, where the strain had grown. Quiet margins and makes the space its own. Thoughts drift wide beyond their outlines, fading at the seam. No sharp insistence left to follow or intervene. Control releases at the shoreline of a once tightened tide. Tension thins into the distance and slips aside. Quiet holds the air between things, between the ribs and light. Calm finds a way through softened hours, out of habit, out of fight. begins unlearning how to brace the frame. Gravity restores the shoulders without a name. Stillness settles in the body like dusk across a plain. Without a loss or gain, leaves gathers where the weight had lingered and leaves a gentler plain. The window stays open, light resting on the wall. Breath moving in even arcs, nothing added, nothing taken, just space settling. A thin wash of morning on the ceiling, color barely awake. The room releases its last shadow without a sound to make. Hey, hey, a window breathing toward the daylight, curtains shifting slow. The body eases from its bracing more than it knows. Calm finds a way through steady breathing, like tide across a stone. Stillness settles in the open where the strain had grown. Ease gathers in the silent hollows and leaves the center known. Thoughts drift wide into the rafters, lighter at the sea. No sharp insistence in their passing, no need to intervene. Control unthreads its careful posture, falls back into the stream. Tension thins into the distance, soft as steam. Quiet holds the air between things, between the ribs and wall. Calm finds a way through loosened edges without a rise or fall. It gathers low beneath the breathing and steadies it all. Breath becomes a patient short line, rising, falling wide. Noise recedes into a backdrop like a turning tide. What was clenched begins unlearning how to hold so tight. Gravity restores the shoulders to their natural height. Stillness settles in the body like dust dusk across a plain. Calm finds a way without announcement, without a loss or gain. Ease gathers where the weight had lingered and leaves a softer frame. Oh, air in, air out, light thinning slow where the holding was a gentler flow. Da 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 da. Color barely formed. The night withdraws from silent corners without a storm. A window open to the cool air, curtains drift and fall. Body eases from its garden and releases all. Calm finds a way through steady breathing, like water under storm. Stillness settles in the open, where the strain had grown. Quiet margins and makes the space its own. Thoughts move wide beyond their outlines, fading at the seam. No sharp insistence left to follow or intervene. Control releases at the shoreline of a once tightened tide. Tension thins into the distance and slips aside. Quiet holds the air between things, between the ribs and line. Calm finds a way through softened hours, out of habit, out of fight. It gathers low beneath the breathing and steadies into night. Breath becomes a patient current, rising, falling slow. Noise dissolves into a backdrop, wide and low. What was clenched begins unlearning how to brace the frame. Gravity restores the shoulders without a name. Stillness settles in the body like dusk along a plain. Calm finds a way claim. The air evens out. Light rests where it lands. Breath moving without effort, no finish to mark. Just level ground. Gray morning on the ceiling, light without a claim. The night slips back from silent corners, unfastening its frame. A window breathing toward the cool air, curtains drift and sway. Body eases from its guarding and lets it stay. Calm finds a way through steady breathing, like water under stone. Stillness settles in the open, where the strain had grown. Gathers in the quiet margins and makes the space its own. Thoughts move wide beyond their outlines, fainter at the seam. No sharp insistence left to follow or intervene. Control releases at the shoreline of a once tightened tide. Tension thins into the distance and slips aside. Quiet holds the air between things, between the ribs and light. Calm finds a way through softened hours, out of habit, out of fight. It gathers low beneath the breathing and steadies into night. Breath becomes a patient current, rising, falling slow. a backdrop, wide at a low. What was clenched begins unlearning how to brace the frame. Gravity restores the shoulders without a name. Stillness settles in the body like dusk along a plain. Calm finds a way without announcement, without a loss or gain. Ease gathers where the weight had lingered and leaves a gentler plane. Oh, the room remains open. The light rests where it falls. Breath moving in its own time. Nothing to complete, only space spreading wide.
A pale drift of dawn on the ceiling, color barely there. The night recedes from silent corners into open air. A window breathing toward the morning, curtains lift and fall. The body eases from its holding and releases all. Calm finds a way through steady breathing, like tide beneath the stone. Stillness settles in the open, where the strain had grown. Ease gathers in the quiet margins and makes the space its own. Thoughts move wide beyond their outlines, thinner at the seam. No sharp insistence left to circle or intervene. Control releases at the shoreline of a once resistant tide. Tension thins into the distance and slips aside. Quiet holds the air between things, between the ribs and light. Calm finds a way through softened hours, out of habit, out of fight. It gathers low beneath the breathing and steadies into night. Oh, breath becomes a patient current, rising, falling slow. Oh, Stillness settles in the body like dusk along a plain. Calm finds a way without announcement, without a loss or gain. Ease gathers where the weight had lingered and leaves a gentler place. By light resting along the wall, air steady in the room, breath continuing on its own, no final no, only the quiet underneath.
Ba-da-da-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-do-do. A washed out dawn along the ceiling, color soft and white. The night recedes from folded corners like a turning tide. A window open to the cool air, curtains drift apart. The body eases from its bracing around the heart. Calm finds a way through steady breathing, like water under stone. Stillness settles in the open where the strain had grown. Ease gathers in the quiet margins and makes the space its own. Thoughts move wide beyond their outlines, thinner at the seam. No sharp insistence left to circle or intervene. Control releases at the shoreline of a once tightened tide. Tension thins into the distance and slips aside. Quiet holds the air between things, between the ribs and light. Calm finds a way through softened hours, out of habit, out of fight. It gathers low beneath the breathing and steadies in the night. Breath becomes a patient current, rise and fall in slow. Noise dissolves into a backdrop, wide and low. What was clenched begins unlearning how to brace the frame. Gravity restores the shoulders without a name. Stillness settles in the body like dusk along a plain. Calm finds a way without announcement, without a loss or gain. Ease gathers where the weight had lingered and leaves a gentler plane. Oh, the room remains open, the air evens out. Breath tracing quiet arcs in space, nothing to resolve, only the space after tightening. Da 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 da. Yeah, da 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 da. A faint gray morning on the ceiling, light without demand.
Light slips back from quiet corners like water from the sand. A window open to the coolness. Curtains drift and bend. The body eases from its holding and doesn't need to mend. Calm finds a way through steady breathing, like tide beneath the storm. Stillness settles in the open, where the strain had grown. Ease gathers in the quiet margins and makes the space its own. Thoughts move wide beyond their outlines, thinner at the seam. No sharp insistence left to follow or intervene. Control releases at the shoreline of a once tightened tide. Tension thins into the distance and slips aside. Slips aside. Quiet holds the air between things, between the ribs and light. Calm finds a way through softened hours, out of habit, out of fight. It gathers low beneath the breathing and steadies into night. Breath becomes a patient current, rising, falling, slow. Noise dissolves into a backdrop, wide and low. What was clenched begins unlearning how to brace the frame. Gravity restores the shoulders without a name. Stillness settles in the body like dusk across a plain. Calm finds a way without announcement, without a loss or gain. Ease gathers where the weight had lingered and leaves a gentler plane. Ooh, the window stays open, the light leans softer. Breath moving through even space, nothing to close, only air that stays. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
A thin veil of morning on the ceiling, color soft and spare. The night withdraws from silent corners into open air. A window breathing toward the coolness, curtains barely sway. The body eases from its holding and lets it stay. Calm finds a way through steady breathing, like water under stone. Stillness settles in the open, where the strain had grown. Ease gathers in the quiet margins and makes the space its own. drift wide beyond their outlines, fading at the seam. No sharp insistence left to follow or intervene. Control releases at the shoreline of a once tightened tide. Tension thins into the distance and slips aside. Quiet holds the air between things, between the ribs and light. Calm finds a way through softened hours, out of habit, out of fight. It gathers low beneath the breathing and steadies into night. A patient current,